Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Hey, run! Hey, I'm gun. Go.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cummings. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. On play action, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. They go play action with Richardson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Richardson off the play fake. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Richardson hit and he fumbles it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Colts. From 3 yards out. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this first drive.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. A short throw to Ingram. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchises. Undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cummings. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Dances by him. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose. Touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a close first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch. but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He's got his target. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
Now Richardson yet again. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Richardson working from the gun. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Day's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. Nifty move.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Running left, Taylor. Shifts by him. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
23 yards on the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the option left, Richardson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cummings. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield going cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they did. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence
keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Drake London.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Off play action. Richardson.
He finds his man before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
18, Pioneer. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this is caught inside the 5.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
There, Richardson back to throw it. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 2nd down, goal to go. Play action. Now Richardson.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
Right, let's go.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That one deep for London.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Drake London
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Jags are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Go, go, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more.
36, Colts 19.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Got it. Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
No. Street. Mustang 19. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Panther 11. Ready?
First and 10, it's Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Richardson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Trap 60. 19 tight.
Now Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Cup 19. Go.
Back to the air with Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
65 catch. 65 catch. Let's go.
Richardson to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Go.
Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hustle. Hustle.
One last shot for Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence,